Will this work in time? Damn, it kind of sucks that I have to like redo this. So let's do it. Let's do it right now. This is the video. We got 48. We got 40. 38. Ricky, you can type your opinions in the chat, bro, about what my opinions are, and I'll respond. But we're gonna try and make this in time for the video, which I think I'm gonna put a timer on. I'm ending TikTok live. I'm gonna try to talk for 10 minutes, and we'll have a turnaround. We'll have a turnaround of 10 minutes. And I can probably schedule the upload before I have to go to work. We're putting 10 minutes on. We're gonna put 10 minutes on the clock right now. Alright. I originally recorded a video of me chatting and yapping about my opinion of Jack Doherty, but then the audio just got really fucked up. So right now we're on a timer of 8 minutes, and I'm just gonna yap about what I think about what I know about Jack Doherty. So the premise, the first thing I know about Jack Doherty when he first entered my life, and we got Ricky Sanchez here. Hey, Ricky Sanchez! But you know, the first thing I know about Jack Doherty is when he wasn't very liked at David Dobrik's party. That's the first time I ever seen Jack Doherty, and my first opinion was like, oh, well, he kind of looks like really young with his like face, and it kind of is a little off-putting seeing him like do things because of what his face looks like and what he's trying to flaunt. That was my first opinion about him. You know, the next notable thing after like seeing him, you know, I saw like a lot of comments like saying that like everyone wants to like punch his face or whatever. He's like a punchable face. Okay, noted. Another thing I saw was that he had some weird like little drama with Neon, and he would like talk to like Neon's girl or something in a weird way, and whatever. That's just kind of a weird scenario. Kind of reminded me of like some sort of like incest thing or something. Didn't really know much about it. Then I thought it was kind of weird when his like girlfriend McKinley like started hanging out with the FaZe guys. I thought that was kind of weird. Whatever. And then you know, I learned that his like OnlyFans like model, like, you know, how he gets a lot of money from OnlyFans. And you know, he sometimes is like, he's just at the center of like a lot of hate. And so that's my premise about what I do know about Jack Doherty. And, you know, from what I've seen on the internet and everything about him is that, you know, I feel like a lot of the attention needs to be taken away from just straight up hating the guy. Because I feel like if the loudest voice in your head is that you really hate the guy, you know, I feel like there's some sort of like theme in your life about like, why does this matter about Jack Doherty? Like, why is everyone so like yeah, and then hating on the guy? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of reasons to do that, but just ignore him. You know, he has a platform, and people watch him, and he makes a lot of money. And why do people care that much about him when there's like better people in the world that can like be a better hero of the world? Hashtag influential moment like myself. Oh, Ekko. For Nabucco. To be black. I shall save the world one day. For now, Boko. Anyways. But like, you know, Jack Doherty is a hero of the world. He's rich. He's successful. People listen to him. Maybe not for the right reasons. He might not be the hero we want or need, but he can definitely do a lot. And a lot of people know who he is. And especially like those like people that support his OnlyFans like, you know, business model. Like, you know, he's the hero, the biggest for those guys. And he's so rich because of it. Because like those guys love to see, I'm calling them out, you know, those guys love to see those girls on a different side. And they love to see them like walk around, act around on the live stream. Because it's like more real. It's like this like little fantasy little life of a way. And that's a battle itself that, you know, I hope everyone can win one day. And be comfortable to speak about, you know, their own battle of lust or whatever. You know, it's something about the self. And, you know, we're not all the best people sometimes. And, you know, my biggest bone to pick is, you know, with all these things happening in the world, like, you know, people are getting a lot of jail time for a lot of, like, minuscule, like, things that, or more minuscule in a sense that it's, like, not hurting someone. It might be hurting themselves, and they might be trying to, like, live a life because, you know, like, the guy had weed, okay, whatever, legal in some other states, and the other drug he had was something that helps ADHD people, and it's illegal if you don't have it, like, under prescription. Okay, like, that's just, like, a stupid decision, and, you know, why would you live a life like that when there's so much beauty? Whatever. Does that really make someone's worth as a person and define their character in a story they lived, like, 20 plus years of their life? And the memories that maybe they've touched someone's heart on the camera off the screen? No, it doesn't speak anything like that. And then you have all these big shot influencers being like, yes, Jack Doherty got arrested! Like that penguin guy. Like, I got a bone to pick with that penguin guy. I don't even know his name. The guy that looks like a warlock of some sort that's a little bit malnourished. You know, I'm trying to use my best descriptions I would use to a cop. I'm not trying to be negative. You know what I mean? And, you know, that guy, I watched 30 seconds of his clip, and that's when the first time I saw the Jack Doherty thing. And he did a little hot dog dance. And I clicked off the video. It's like, bro, with all the influence you have, with all the successful YouTube channels you have, you literally doing a little hot dog dance for someone that you feel like you're just casting judgment when I know yourself is not a saint and you're not the best person. And what if you got caught with the little ditty stick in your life? You know, who knows about your life, bro? You know, I don't know anything. I'm not here to judge, but the reality is the same for everyone. Sometimes we're not the best. And I feel like God is the only one that can truly judge us. And we're living in a world where we try our best to have control and have everyone live happily together as a community. And we have purpose. And, you know, I think it's really toxic just doing a little dance and celebrating for someone that hasn't committed a hate crime in any light towards people that take away their lives and such. You know, that's a little different. That's a decision that's the same choice of a one moment action, but the severity and the seriousness is a lot more vast, you know, in a lot of ways. And so, like, honestly, you know, I feel like that penguin guy is not so much different than Jack Doherty because of that little dance and the negativity put out there, adding to the fire. Like, Jack Doherty is a hero of the world. He not be treated like that in a lot of light, and everyone hates him. But he brings together community. The people that like to say in the comment section, yeah, he has a punchable face. He got a bit punched in the face. And everyone's like, yeah, let me like that. That's community. He just has a dark side of a community. And people talk about him. He can change the world. But will he? I don't know. That's him. That's his story. He might not care. But we, the people that know shit about people's names, are the people that make these people popular. And when these people that are popular speak about hate so much, what are you really doing? You're just being an NPC. You know, even if my words sound like hate, it's honesty. Honesty on something I can talk about. Like, you really using your influence the best. Like, sometimes in my past videos, I might have been super toxic and super critical to, like, prove a point or something. But, you know, that's a past video, and what me said, I said. But, you know, me now in the future of what's going on, I'm really trying to be a little more holistic when I talk about things. And I think that's my holistic opinion about the Jack Doherty situation. Because we all know in our lives, a lot of people that are our homies, a lot of people that aren't our homies, how the fuck do they always get all these, like, illegal drugs? How the fuck am I just a normal person that doesn't do that shit? And I always, like, see, like, people always doing that shit. And they're, like, doing parties and shit. Some of them go to jail. Some of them don't. Okay. Why with the Charlie Kirk shit? Why was, like, there's such a mass awakening in the U.S. for a murder? When there's murders that happen all the time in the cities and all this shit. Like, it's so stupid. It's so priority driven. It's bullshit. And talking negatively and shading on someone for a poor decision in their life and thinking it's their whole life story. That's what the penguin guy did. I saw it in 30 seconds. The penguin guy, even though the penguin guy, I don't even know your name, bro. The penguin guy. You stopped getting donations from your streaming community because you got too much money. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. You should, what the fuck? Why does it take so long after you made millions of dollars to have that decision? And why don't you just take the money and just give it somewhere else? You get passive income. Alright guys, that's my video. Hashtag influencer moment. Ricky Sanchez, I gotta end stream to get this clip. For now,